My child, come closer for a moment. Take a slow breath and let your heart grow still. Because what I am about to tell you is not ordinary. These are not the words of this world. They are not the words of people who misunderstand you, judge you, or overlook you. These are my words spoken from eternity, reaching directly into the deepest place of your soul. Listen carefully. You didn't stumble here by accident. You didn't find this message because you were bored or because you were scrolling without purpose. Something inside you, something sacred, something wounded, yet still alive, brought you here. And I brought this message to you because I've been watching you. My precious child, I've seen more than you realize, more than anyone else will ever know. And today, I want to tell you something you rarely let yourself believe. Something you almost feel unworthy to hear. But I want you to hear it with your whole heart. I am proud of you. Yes, me. The one who hung the stars. The one who knows their names and knows the number of your days. The one who sees the very beginning and the very end. I am deeply, personally, profoundly proud of you. You have no idea how much your courage has touched my heart. I saw you choose the harder path, not because it was easy, but because it was right. I saw you forgive what cut you deeply, even when no apology was given. I saw you walk away from bitterness when anger begged you to stay. I saw you choose truth when lies tried to pull you under. I saw you choose light when darkness whispered your name. And maybe you thought no one noticed. Maybe you believed your strength didn't matter. Maybe you felt like your fight was unseen. But I saw everything. I saw the nights when you cried quietly, hiding your tears from the world. I saw the moments when your heart felt like it was breaking in silence. I saw when you whispered, "God, I'm trying. Please help me." I saw when you almost gave up but didn't, when you wanted to run away but stayed, when you wanted to lash out but held your peace, when you wanted to shut down but chose love. Your courage echoed in the halls of heaven. Your obedience shook the unseen realm. Your kindness became a weapon against darkness. Your hidden sacrifices became seeds of breakthroughs you cannot yet see. My child, you honored me in your pain. You honored me with your costly yes. You honored me when you chose healing over hurting, humility over pride, mercy over revenge. I know how heavy it was. I know the storm inside you. I know the questions you carried, the doubts that tried to drown you, the moments you felt unqualified, unworthy, or unseen. And still you trusted me, even when trembling, even when tired, even when unsure of the future. That trust touched me more deeply than you can imagine. Let me tell you something heaven already knows. Your courage has reached my throne. Your tears have reached my hands. Your faith has reached my heart. When the world ignored you, I recorded every moment. When others minimized your struggle, I magnified your strength. When no one clapped for you, heaven stood in applause. You did not break the cycle for nothing. You did not choose forgiveness for nothing. You did not walk away from toxic patterns for nothing. My beloved, you broke something open in the spirit. You shattered a generational chain. You invited healing not just for yourself, but for your family, your bloodline, your future children. You planted seeds that will bear fruit long after today. I tell the angels about your faith. I have written your obedience in the book of remembrance. And I stand over you today with holy delight. You worry about the future, but I am already ahead of you. You fear repeating old patterns, but I have broken them. You fear you are still wounded, but I am healing you. You think you are weak, but you are stronger than you know. You think you are behind, but you are right on time. You think you lost things, but I will restore everything. You think the pain was pointless, but I will turn it into purpose. My child, hear me. Nothing you released was wasted. Nothing you surrendered will return empty. Nothing you gave up for my name will be forgotten. I am the God who repays. I am the God who restores. I am the God who honors what is done in secret. And I am preparing blessings for you even now. Blessings that will make sense of every tear you cried. Blessings that will reveal why you had to wait. Blessings that will show you why certain doors stayed closed and why others will soon swing wide open. But before those blessings arrive, I wanted to tell you this. I am proud of you. I am proud of how you fought quietly. I am proud of how you loved deeply. I am proud of how you forgave freely. I am proud of how you kept going when stopping felt easier. I am proud of how you protected your heart without hardening it. I am proud of how you trusted me even when you didn't understand. You are not who you used to be. You have grown. You have matured. You have overcome battles many never saw. And heaven celebrates you for it. So breathe, my child. Rest your shoulders. Let peace wash over you. You don't have to earn my approval. You already have it. You don't have to fight for my love. You already carry it. You don't have to prove yourself. You already please me. This is only the beginning, and I am walking every step with you. My child, I am proud of you. My child, now that your heart is still and your spirit is open, listen again. There is something sacred I want you to understand. Something the world will never tell you, but heaven celebrates. Your obedience, your quiet, painful, costly obedience has opened supernatural doors over your life. You may not see these doors yet. You may not feel anything shifting. You may even think that your sacrifice didn't matter, that your pain was pointless, that your yes was too small to make a difference. But heaven sees differently. Heaven measures differently. Heaven celebrates differently. Let me show you the truth. When you chose to forgive someone who never apologized, you opened a door. When you walked away from anger while your heart was still shaking, you opened a door. When you closed your mouth instead of speaking words that would have wounded, you opened a door. When you refused to repeat the patterns your family had lived in for generations, you opened a door. When you chose peace over drama, compassion over pride, purity over compromise, truth over convenience, you didn't just make a good decision. You activated spiritual laws that even earth cannot break. Because obedience is not just moral behavior, it's spiritual warfare. Every act of obedience is a weapon. Every act of obedience is a key. Every act of obedience is a seed that heaven refuses to ignore. You may think those moments were small, but I tell you now, heaven shook. Darkness trembled. Chains broke silently. Destinies shifted. Angels were dispatched. Blessings began aligning themselves with your path. Your obedience echoed louder than your pain. And because of that, new doors are opening. Some of them are doors you prayed for. Some are doors you don't even know you need. Some are doors you never imagined I would trust you with. But all of them, every single one, were unlocked by your faithfulness. My child, heaven celebrates what the world calls nothing. Heaven honors what people overlook. And what you did, those quiet choices, lonely battles, unseen victories, those things invite the supernatural into your life. Let me explain something else. When you chose obedience, you changed your entire bloodline. You broke generational patterns that your parents, your grandparents, and their parents struggled with. Bitterness that was passed down, you ended it. Cycles of anger, addiction, fear, chaos, or pain, you interrupted them. Patterns of dysfunction that destroyed relationships, you refused to repeat them. And because of that, the blessing I am preparing for you is not only for you. It will flow into your children, and their children, and their children's children. You opened a spiritual door that reaches farther than your lifetime. There are blessings coming to your family because of your choice. There is healing coming to your lineage because of your yes. There is freedom coming to your bloodline because you broke what others bowed to, and heaven recorded it. I recorded it. Your obedience has been written in the book of remembrance. And once something is written, there it cannot be erased. But my child, I want you to know something very important. Obedience is not about perfection. Obedience is about alignment. It is about saying, God, I choose your way, even when mine feels easier. It is about surrender, trust, and love. And when you aligned yourself with me, everything began to change in the unseen world. You may not feel different yet. You may still feel fragile. You may still feel the weight of old fears or old wounds. But listen, alignment happens first in the spirit, then it manifests in the natural. You have shifted something in heaven, and heaven will shift something for you. Let me tell you what is coming. Doors of opportunity that were locked for years will suddenly open. People who were meant to be in your life will suddenly appear. Resources you didn't even know you needed will find you. Favor that was hidden will rise to the surface. Connections that felt impossible will align perfectly. The right conversations, the right moments, the right timing, it will all begin to unfold. Why? Because obedience is never the end of the story. Obedience is the beginning of miracles. But I want you to hear something else with clarity. Not every door that opens will feel comfortable. Some will require courage. Some will require letting go. Some will require stepping into roles you feel unprepared for. Some will require trusting me more deeply than you ever have. But all of them, every single one, will lead you toward the purpose I designed for your life. I am not opening these doors so you can simply move forward. I am opening them so you can rise higher, so you can walk in authority, so you can carry healing where there is hurt, so you can bring light into places still consumed by shadows, so you can walk in your identity not as who the world told you to be, but as who I created you to be. Your obedience did not just change your situation, it changed you. You are not the same person you were when the struggle began. You are wiser, you are stronger, you are more spiritually awake, you are more compassionate, more intentional, more grounded in me. You grew in ways you didn't even notice. You matured in ways you didn't give yourself credit for. You carried yourself with dignity even when no one thanked you. And now, I will honor you publicly for what you did privately. I will reward you in ways that silence the voices that doubted you. I will lift you in ways that confuse the ones who underestimated you. I will bless you in ways that only I can take credit for. Because I am the God who sees in secret and repays in public. So, my child, listen closely. Your obedience has opened supernatural doors, and nothing, no person, no enemy, no circumstance can close what I have opened. You walked faithfully through the painful part. Now you will walk joyfully into the promised part. Lift your head. Breathe again. Walk forward with confidence. Something new, holy, and heaven's scent is coming to you. Not because you are perfect, but because you were obedient, and heaven never forgets obedience. My child, I need you to listen with the eyes of your spirit now, because what I am about to reveal is not something the natural world can explain. It is not something the human mind easily understands. But you have felt it, you have sensed it, you have walked through it, even without having words for it. There is a battle over your life, a real battle, a spiritual battle, a war that has been waged long before you ever faced your first heartbreak, your first fear, your first disappointment. You are not imagining the pressure you've been under. You are not imagining the sudden heaviness, the unexpected storms, the odd resistance that appears out of nowhere. You are not imagining the attacks that seem to come right when you take a step in the right direction. These are not coincidences. These are not random misfortunes. These are not signs that you are weak or failing. These are signs that you are chosen, that you are called, that your life carries a weight in the spirit realm that hell cannot ignore. Let me tell you the truth that darkness hopes you never discover. The very reason the enemy fights you is because heaven has marked you. There is a calling on your life. There is purpose in your steps. There is an assignment over your destiny. And the enemy sees it even before you fully understand it. This is why he attacks your mind, why he tries to sow seeds of doubt, why he whispers lies in the quiet hours. You're not enough. You're alone. You've failed. Nothing will change. No one cares. You will always struggle. These lies were never about your identity. They were meant to distract you from your assignment, to drain your strength so you wouldn't rise, to confuse your heart so you couldn't hear my voice clearly, to discourage your spirit so you would stop pressing forward. But hear me, a lie only has power when you believe it. And today, I tear the veil from your eyes and expose every deception. My child, the battle around you is not a sign of your weakness. It is a sign of your influence in the unseen world. You don't see what I see. You don't see how many souls your story will touch, how many chains your testimony will break. How many people will find hope because you decided not to give up? How many destinies will be changed because you chose me, even when the fight was hard? Hell is not threatened by people who are empty. Hell is threatened by people who are chosen, and you are chosen. This is why there has been resistance. This is why there has been warfare. This is why the attacks felt personal, because they were. The enemy studied your weaknesses, your wounds, your pain, your past. He tried to use them to pull you down. He tried to attack your joy, your mind, your relationships, your finances, your purpose. He tried to tire you out and make you quit before the breakthrough arrived. But he failed. You are still standing. You are still breathing. You are still listening to my voice. You are still fighting, even with trembling hands. You are still reaching for me, even when you don't understand everything I am doing. And heaven celebrates this kind of strength. Let me show you what the enemy didn't expect. He didn't expect you to rise after what broke you. He didn't expect you to heal from wounds meant to destroy you. He didn't expect you to forgive what should have hardened you. He didn't expect you to grow wiser from things that were designed to make you bitter. He didn't expect you to become dangerous to darkness. But look at you now, still seeking me, still choosing me, still holding on to my promises, still walking toward a future the enemy hoped you'd never see. My child, the battle is real, but so is my protection. You have never been alone in the war. My angels have surrounded you. My presence has covered you. My hand has shielded you from attacks you never even knew were coming. There were moments when danger approached your life, but I said, not this one. There were traps set for you, but I shattered them before you stepped into them. There were people who tried to sabotage you, but I removed them quietly. There were storms sent to drown you, but I commanded the waves to stop. I have been fighting for you long before you learned how to fight for yourself. And my warrior angels, those assigned specifically to your life, have not left your side for a single moment. The pressure you felt? It wasn't because you were weak. It was because the enemy was losing ground. The heaviness you felt was the resistance of darkness as light was breaking through. Every prayer you prayed, every tear you cried, every time you said, God, help me, something powerful happened in the spirit. Because prayer is not a whisper in the dark. It is a weapon, it is fire, it is authority, it is warfare. And with every prayer you prayed, the enemy lost territory. With every surrender, chains were broken. With every act of obedience, strongholds were shattered. You are not losing, you are advancing. You are not failing, you are maturing. You are not being destroyed, you are being strengthened. But I want you to be wise. Not everyone around you has pure intentions. Not everyone who smiles is a friend. Not everyone who listens deserves access to your heart. Protect your dreams. Guard your spirit. Watch your words. Not because you should fear, but because you carry something holy. You are stepping into a new season, and this season requires spiritual discernment. The enemy will try to distract you with noise, confusion, and counterfeit opportunities. But if you stay close to me, you will not be deceived. My voice will guide you. My Spirit will warn you. My peace will lead you. My presence will cover you. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No attack will succeed. No curse will land. No plan of darkness will prevail. For I am the Lord your God, and I am fighting for you. The battle may be fierce, but the victory is already mine. And because you belong to me, the victory is already yours. So stand tall, my child. Lift your head. Wipe your tears. You are not breaking, you are becoming. You are stepping into a level of strength, wisdom, clarity, and authority that only warfare can produce. And soon, very soon, the same enemy that tried to destroy you will watch you rise higher than he ever imagined. Because I am with you. I am for you. And I will not let you fall. This battle will not break you. It will build you. It will prepare you. It will elevate you. You are my warrior, my chosen one, my child. And no darkness, no weapon, no voice, no enemy can stop what I have started in you, my child. Now that your spirit has heard the truth about the battle around you, I want to speak to the part of you that has been waiting, the part of you that feels stuck between where you are and where you believe I am taking you, the part of you that wonders, God, when will things finally change? I have heard this question from your heart more times than you realize. And today, I want to answer you with clarity, compassion, and truth. My timing is perfect, not rushed, not delayed, perfect. You may look at your life and see waiting. I look at it and see preparation. You may see delays. I see protection. You may feel like doors are closed. I know those doors were never meant for you. You may feel behind. I know you are exactly on schedule with the destiny I designed before the foundations of the world. My child, if you could see what I see, you would never question my timing again. Let me show you something. There are prayers you prayed long ago, prayers you forgot, prayers you assumed I did not hear that are still active in heaven. No prayer you have ever spoken disappears. They do not fade. They do not expire. They gather. They build. They align with my perfect plan. And at the right moment, they manifest. But manifestation requires timing. Timing requires alignment, and alignment requires trust. You see only the chapter you are in. I see the entire story. Every relationship, every opportunity, every closed door, every redirection, each one is a thread in a larger tapestry that only I can weave. You want certain blessings right now because your heart longs for peace. But I release blessings when they will not crush you, overwhelm you, or distort your purpose. A blessing given too soon can feel like a burden. A blessing given too early can be mishandled. A blessing delivered prematurely can bring confusion instead of clarity. So sometimes, the greatest act of love I show you is not giving you what you asked for, but protecting you from receiving it before you are ready. My child, I am preparing you for the things you have prayed for, and I am preparing the things you have prayed for you. Do you see it? This waiting is not empty. It is not wasted. It is not meaningless. This waiting is shaping you. It is refining your character. It is stabilizing your emotions. It is strengthening your spirit. It is sharpening your discernment. It is aligning you with the version of yourself who can carry the weight of what you are asking me for. Because the future I have planned for you is not small. It is not ordinary. It is not fragile. It is glorious. It is abundant. It is filled with purpose, influence, healing, and impact. But to walk into that future, you must become strong enough to stand in it. And that is what I am doing in this season. Even in the moments when you feel nothing happening, much is happening. Behind the scenes, I am arranging circumstances, shifting people, opening doors, closing others, protecting you from attacks you never saw coming, and guiding you away from paths that would have harmed you. My timing is the shield around your destiny, and I want you to rest in that truth. Rest from overthinking. Rest from worrying. Rest from comparing your journey to others. Rest from the pressure to rush what I am building. Slowly, intentionally, beautifully. Rest, my child. My pace is perfect. You say, God, I thought things would be different by now. But I say, things are becoming better than you imagined. You say, God, did I miss something? I say, you are right where I want you. You say, God, why hasn't it happened yet? I say, because the moment I release it, nothing will be able to stop it. When my timing arrives, doors open effortlessly, opportunities flow naturally, clarity comes suddenly, and everything aligns with supernatural ease. You won't have to push, you won't have to force, you won't have to beg, you won't have to chase. What is yours will come to you. What belongs to you will stay. What is meant for you will align. What I have promised will find you, no matter where you are. And let me speak to something tender in your heart. There are losses you have grieved, people who walked away, situations that ended, seasons that closed, moments that broke you. You wondered, God, why did you let that happen? My child, some things had to fall apart so your destiny could fall into place. Some people had to exit because their presence would have blocked what I planned for you. Some opportunities had to die to make room for better ones. Some chapters had to end so the story I wrote could begin. Do not look at loss as punishment. Look at it as divine redirection. And hear me clearly. What once felt like loss will become the seed of miracles. You will see why the heartbreak was necessary. You will understand why the delay was protection. You will realize why certain doors stayed shut. You will be grateful for every no I allowed, because they were saving you for a greater yes. My child, this is not the end. This is the preparation before the rising. This is the quiet before the unveiling. This is the shaping before the elevation. This is the pruning before the abundance. Your future is not fragile. Your future is secured in my hands. I am guiding you step by step. You will not miss what I have for you. You will not fail to walk into your destiny. You will not be forgotten. You will not be left behind. Every promise I made to you still stands. Every word I have spoken will come to pass. Every plan I have written will unfold at the perfect time. So walk with peace in your heart. Trust my pace. Trust my plan. Trust my timing. For I am the author of your story, the keeper of your future. and the God who never fails. And I promise you what is coming is worth every second of waiting. My child, come close one more time. You have listened to my heart through every part of this message. You have let these words settle into the deeper places of your soul. Now, I want to speak to that place in you that longs for connection, the place in you that wants to feel my presence not just in moments like this, but every single day. Listen gently. Let your spirit breathe. Let your heart soften, because what I am about to tell you is not only an invitation, it is a promise. I want you near me, daily, constantly, intimately, not just when life hurts, not just when storms rise, not just when you feel lost or afraid. I want you close to me in the ordinary moments, in the quiet mornings, in the heavy afternoons, in the lonely nights when the world goes silent. I want to walk with you in the simple things, your thoughts, your decisions, your feelings, your fears, your dreams. I want you to talk to me the way you talk to someone you trust. I want you to bring me the pieces of your heart you hide from others. I want you to share your joys, your failures, your questions, your confusion. My child, I am not distant. I am not hard to reach. I do not hide from you. I am closer than your breath, closer than your thoughts, closer than your heartbeat. And I have been waiting for you to slow down long enough to hear me, waiting for you to look up long enough to feel me, waiting for you to open the door and let me in. You do not need perfect words. You do not need flawless prayers. You do not need to pretend to be strong. Just come as you are, broken or whole, confident or trembling, hopeful or exhausted. I will meet you every time, because time in my presence changes you. It realigns your thoughts. It calms your fears. It cleanses your spirit. It renews your strength. It fills your heart with peace no world can give. And when you sit with me, even for a moment, heaven touches earth, and your soul remembers who you are and whose you are. My child, you have carried so much alone. You have pushed through storms with your own strength. You have fought battles that were never meant to be fought without me. But I am here now, lifting the weight, softening the ache, quieting the noise, healing the places inside you that no one knows about. I want to guide you. I want to teach you. I want to speak to you in ways you will recognize. Through peace, through clarity, through stillness, through the gentle nudges in your heart that whisper, "This is the way. Walk in it. Stay near me, and you will walk with confidence. Stay near me, and you will not fall into traps set against you. Stay near me, and your discernment will grow sharper. Stay near me, and your purpose will become clearer. My presence is your greatest protection. My voice is your greatest guidance. My peace is your greatest strength. My love is your greatest anchor. And when you walk with me every day, you will begin to see miracles in places you once saw nothing. You will feel hope where you once felt heaviness. You will sense purpose where you once felt lost. You will dream again, believe again, rise again. Your future is safe with me. Your destiny is guarded by my hand. Your steps are guided by my wisdom, and your heart is held in my everlasting love. You are mine, and I will not let you go. Not now, not ever. So come closer, my child. Come into my presence. Sit with me. Walk with me. Talk with me. Trust me. Lean on me. Let me be the center of your days and the comfort of your nights. And as you do, I promise you your life will shine brighter, your spirit will grow stronger, your peace will deepen, and your journey will unfold exactly as it should. I will lead you. I will cover you. I will strengthen you. I will heal you. I will reveal things you could never see on your own. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter where you walk not by fear, but by faith, by confidence, by divine direction, by my unshakable love. Now breathe. Let the weight fall off your shoulders. Let your heart rest. Let your spirit settle in my presence. For I am with you. I am for you. And I will walk every step of this journey beside you.